Hello again, it's your friendly neighborhood host, JT Wheatley, back for another episode of the History Comics Podcast. This time with another edition of the classics, this time focusing on Invincible, the classic comic book by Robert Kirkman, Corey Walker, and Ryan Oatley. Debuting back in January of 2003, this is a great new take on the classic superhero trope in which you meet Mark Grayson, a seemingly normal teenager, only that he happens to be the son of Omni-Man, this world's version of Superman, and he suddenly his powers start to develop, and he can't wait because now he gets to be a superhero like his dad. However, there's some twists and turns along the way as he learns that being a superhero, which he would take up the name Invincible, isn't always cracked up to be, especially when he starts learning the real secret behind who his dad is. This was a classic series from beginning to end, and it's a great twist on the classic superhero mythos and different takes on the Batman and Justice League and Marvel Avengers and so forth. And also, Kirkman is a great twist, great dialogue, and it's mapped by both Walker and Oatley's artwork, which has a great cartoony style to it. And the fun part, even though Corey Walker was the original and creator with the Robert Kirkman of this series, it was Ryan Oatley who eventually took over the art for most of the rest of the run. But it was their art styles work so well together, it's almost seamless. But even though it has a nice cartoony style to it, this is a very violent series. Like, some really messed up stuff happens to it as well. You see just what happens when someone who's as powerful as Superman punches somebody, and it's not pretty, and it's pretty awesome. Just a great series from beginning to end. It had a fantastic run, I think up to 144 issues, and it's been collected in numerous volumes. There's definitely worth reading. And of course, there's the Amazon Prime animated series that's currently streaming right now. That's definitely worth checking out. So yes, if you're looking for a great, new, interesting take on the superhero franchise, check out Invincible by Robert Kirkman, Ryan Oatley, and Corey Walker, because that is, simply put, a true classic.
More positive than a New Day pancake. More fun than a super kick party. It's the wrestling podcast from the host, who is the hammer swinging, burrito eating, well, you know the rest, of Thunder Talk. Sexy Thor. It's the Ring of Thunder, found in the Thunderverse and among the great podcasts of the ESO network.
Now it is August 25th, 2022, time for the favorite comic of the week. Tales of the Human Target, number 1 by Tom King, along with various artists, which finds various members of the Justice League relating stories about encountering Christopher Chance, the Human Target, at various points in their lives, and giving different aspects about him. This is just a great, almost like a little anthology series in which each character, from Fire to Guy Gardner to Booster Gold, tells how they encounter Christopher Chance, but in kind of an interesting and spurious way, because you don't really find out who he is to the very end, which is, classic Christopher Chance Human Target, as that's how he works. He infiltrates a character who's going to be a target to find out who's actually trying to take him out. And it ties in really great. And his story has a nice little, fits also perfectly with the character. Booster Gold is more humorous. And Fire has a more serious nature to it, and the artwork matches perfectly too, from Kevin Maguire to Raphael Albuquerque. And it all ties in greatly to a fantastic cliffhanger and ending that reveals who all these stories are being told to, which ties to the larger Human Target limited series that's still going on, as we're about to get into the next issue and leads into that. And this is a great read from beginning to end. Human Target is, by Tom King, has been one of the best reads on the stands right now, and this is a great little addition to the whole story. It's almost like a nice interlude between the first half of the series and the second half, so you're looking for a great issue, look a little further than the Tales of the Human Target, number 1. And with that, that'll conclude this episode of the Classics this week. Join me again next week, where it's probably going to be another edition of the Classics. And until then, go and enjoy yourself a good comic book. If you can, check out Invincible, because that is a true classic.